Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Chloe Ray. Welcome back to my channel. So, I just filmed this video. Well, I filmed it a couple days ago. And then I started editing it. And I edited it and I uploaded it. And I was out of storage, so I deleted the original video while I was uploading. And it was all messed up. So now I'm doing this again. So, today's video is going to be a story time on the time that I got arrested. So, I've been arrested twice. The first time was back a few months ago in May. Yeah. So, me and my friend, if you guys know me, you guys know that I'm kind of a bad influence sometimes. I smoke. Me and my friend, we were gonna go smoke, like we usually do. I already had to be home. We were outside. I met him somewhere. Because our neighborhoods are right next to each other, so we just walked and met basically like halfway. So we meet, and it's like, I had to be home at 8:30, and it was like 7:30, 7:45, almost 8 o'clock. So we were like, okay, we're just gonna go back. So like going into my neighborhood, there's like a street with, there's like this fenced in area next to it, and there's just a bunch of bushes and stuff back there, and nothing really is going on over there. And then behind the fences and the bushes, there's like the houses in my neighborhood. So we were like, okay, we're just gonna go back there, smoke real quick, and go our separate ways. That'll be good. That didn't happen. So we went over there. We had smoked there once before, a few days before that. So we were like, okay, it'll be fine. So we went back there. And we started rolling like we rolled little paper joints out of line paper because we didn't have Rellos and crackhead energy, so we started rolling a bunch of those. While we were sitting there rolling, my friend looked at me and was like, Chloe, do you see like that person over there? Like, because we were at the bushes behind the fence, and then a far ways back there's houses. And he saw this person over at the houses, like standing outside, looked like they were talking on the phone, but we didn't think anything of it. We're just like, oh, they're probably just talking on the phone or whatever. So we're still rolling little paper joints, and right as we almost got done when like the street, so here's the houses and here's the street, and we're like inside of this area. And this has like bushes all around it, and the fence or gate, whatever you want to call it. So, hold on. So on the street over here, my friend was like on this side of me, so he could see the street or whatever. He was like, oh shoot. And so we saw like a cop car pulling, like going on the street. And so we kind of got freaked out a bit, but then we're like, oh, they're probably just doing their rounds through the neighborhood, because that's what they do where I live at. No. Then we see, like, behind that car, there's, like, 4 or 5 more, like, cop cars. So my friend's like, Chloe, get down, get down. So we got down, like, on the ground, so that try to be like, nobody can see us or whatever. So we get up, and he starts running. Like, okay, that's suspicious. So I wasn't running. I was like speed walking because I didn't want to make it look noticeable if they could even see us, you know. While we were running, we like tossed the weed and little paper joints or whatever that we had. But I had a little backpack on that had like a lighter in it, eye drops, a little bottle with like little bits of weed in there, just from where it like breaks apart and everything. So yeah. So we're walking, well, he's already, like, out of there and across the street, and I'm left behind, like, trying to speed walk, and he's like, Chloe, come on. I'm like, I didn't want to make it look suspicious, so I wasn't running, because cops scare me, like, I'm not gonna run. And at this point, they're all the way up the street. So we come out of like the fenced area down at the bottom of the street. He's across the street. I finally get out of there, and I start walking towards him, like across the street. And then the cop cars, I guess at the top, saw us. There was other people walking too. There was like just like 1 or 2 people walking, I think. I remember, but I guess we looked suspicious. But they came down. One of the cop cars turned around and came down towards us and like flashed their lights on real quick. And so I stopped and he stopped, and the cop asked us like got out, and then the other cop cars started pulling up, and then there's more. So what had happened was the guy that we saw talking on the phone, that's what he was doing, calling the cops. That's what he was doing. The guy that was on the phone was calling the cops. So he was like, what are you guys up to? I was like, oh, we're just hanging out, like taking a walk back there, whatever, hanging out, chilling. And my friend says the same thing, like, yeah, we're just hanging out or whatever. And the cop was like, oh, you're just hanging out? And I was like, yeah. Did I stutter? And he was like, okay, so if you're just hanging out, what are you about to smoke? Like, straight up like that. And I was like, what? Like, what are you talking about? And so then they, like, separate me and my friend, because there's a bunch more cop cars and stuff, so there's other cops questioning him, and then the cops questioning me, asking, like, what we're doing and everything. And, you know, we're just like, oh, we're hanging out, you know, whatever. And so, yeah. So then this other cop pulls up and, like, gets out and is yelling at everyone, like, I want him searched, all this stuff, because they can't technically charge you unless you admit something's yours or something like, or if you have it on you, I don't know. But, he's like, I want him searched, blah, blah, blah. We didn't have anything on us, but I had my backpack on me, which had, like, the paraphernalia, as they call it, in it, and one of the bottles in my bag that I kept my weed in. So, yeah. They found that. This is bad quality. Bad quality video. I need to turn the light down. Anyway, so they found that. They searched us, didn't find anything, and then they found that in my backpack, so they knew that we had weed. But I was like, yeah, I was like denying everything to this point. I was like, yeah, it's mine, because I didn't want my friend to get in trouble, so I was like, yeah, it's mine. But I didn't have anything in there, whatever. And so then he's like, well, we're gonna search and we're gonna find some. And so they go and search like the area that we were at, and they come out, and the cop starts yelling again, like, it's not, I haven't found anything, it's not on you, it's not on him, so where is it at? Do we need to strip search you, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I don't know what to tell you, like, go right ahead, like, I don't have anything on me. And so I guess they went back out and searched again and found, they didn't find all of it, but they found, like, some little paper joints or whatever. So then the guy comes over, and he was just like, cuff him, and he like put his hands up like this, and I was like, oh my god. I'm already not supposed to be hanging out. The friend that I was with, I wasn't supposed to be hanging out with. I was already grounded for hanging out with that person. So I'm just like, dang, my life is really over, and I'm getting arrested. So they put handcuffs on us. They searched both of us again. They put my friend in the car, and they took him off first. They had to call another car, an unmarked car, to come get me, because you're not allowed to, like, transport minors in a car that, like, is marked. So they had to call, like, one of the plane cars, I guess, to come get me. And yeah, so they did that and took me back to the station. And they questioned me, and your girl wasn't snitching. I was like, I don't know anything. We're just gonna smoke, obviously, like, you couldn't deny that. Like, I couldn't deny that, but I was like, yeah, it was mine. So they charged me with simple possession, because they were gonna charge us anyway, even if I didn't say it was mine. But I said it was mine so that we both didn't get charged. So yeah, and I was there pretty late until they finally took me home, and that was that was an experience. So yeah. That's the story time of the time I got arrested. If you guys want to know about the second time I got arrested, which is actually pretty recently, let me know in the comments down below. And I hope you guys enjoy this video. Thank you guys for watching. I'm getting a ring light soon, so hopefully this bad quality stuff isn't lasting too much longer. But yeah, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.